that's the way it should be.
I tune into my station, baby, and get busy with beat.
What we talk about, we can talk it out. Latest news, advertisement, what we bark about. Charity, celebrity, what we talk about. Therapy, prosperity, what we talk about. I'm from the nation cap, home of the Nats. We winning on you, Bammers, baby, best believe that. We losing all the youth, the black on black violence with straps. Can't depend on politicians, gotta watch our own back. Put the guns down, youngins. Life's about fun.
What is going on? What is going on? I am over here working through some kinks, guys. I've never done this on my own before. So I'm super duper nervous. Not really nervous. It's just the production side of things. I do have some people joining me. Well, not some people. My girl Danita gonna get on. I'm gonna bring her on when she gets up here. I just need you guys to be a little bit patient with me because your girl is new to her own production. So I would like to see myself in front of me. But I really wanted to be obedient today. I've been in a rut a little bit. You know, how we just don't look like what we've been through or what we're going through. How we still have to smile and strive through some things. I want to make sure, I don't even know if I'm up on the screen. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm coming right back. I'm here. There I go. There I go. Okay, guys. I don't know. Y'all probably could hear me when the music was playing, but I'm new to this as far as just doing my own production, doing this side of things. But the main thing is that I really wanted to be obedient. Okay. And I've been saying forever, I'm going back live. I'm going to start, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to be on long at all. But let's talk. Let's catch up. It's been so long. Yes, I am going to put this on the YouTube channel. So if you are not subscribed to Busy with Me YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button for your girl. Okay, tell a friend, okay. I really wanted to get up here today and I just wanted to talk. I said that I would start keeping a live journal on just my journey with God, my journey with just self-love, self-healing, just reflecting. And I think today is just a day of follow through. Um, I was having a day, okay, and then my good girlfriend came over. We planted something for meow moms, okay. So shout out to Temple of Power Models. The What she is doing is just magical. Okay, we got the Mommy and Me podcast coming with my teenage daughter, because what Temple of Power Models have done for me and my household and helping us transition and helping us, love on each other and be there for each other. What God is working on and what he is doing is just amazing. She should be joining me in the studio. That would be so awesome and great. But today, I really wanted to just talk. I just wanted to get on and just be vulnerable with you guys. It's a little cold in the studio. So I'm covering up here and I'm hoping everything look okay on you guys' side. But today I just wanted to talk about just remembering who you are. So just a little bit about what Busy has been up to. Okay. Um, I finally found me a church home. Okay, so shout out to my church home. Okay, Liberty Christian Church. Okay, Pastor Timothy McLean. I'm really enjoying what God is doing in my life and helping me just transition through some things. And I think when I first started my podcast, it was all about God first, and then everything else. And then I got away from that. Okay, And so I think God has a way of turning it all back around for you. Okay. Shout out to Faith. Thank you so much for being here with me. Okay. And oh, me and my arms. Okay, we still look. I'm a work in progress, but today I just want to talk about just remembering who you are. Okay, a lot of times we can get in these relationships, which is even and it don't have to be a male and a female relationship, but that's what I'm talking about today. Okay, we can get in these relationships and somehow we forget who we are. We forget that you know who we are and what God is doing in our life and get wrapped up into these relationships with these men who not only, think they everything and you just don't know who you are. They talk to you any kind of way or, in some cases say you press and you this and you that. And it's because you probably as you probably showing and just being vulnerable. Have you ever just been with someone and you get so wrapped up into what they want that you kind of try to morph yourself into what they need and what you feel like they want? We all been there. I know I'm not alone. Shout out to people that's here. I'm waiting for my girl to come and join me in the studio. I'm gonna actually drop this link into and oh, she's here. Let me get her up here. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm bringing her in, guys. Again, bear with me because your girl is new to this. Okay.
Great.
Hey,
Hey,
hello,
B.
beautiful.
Hey. And
Yes,
and
I
we
was
meet each
just
other
getting.
again.
Say that again.
I said, and we meet again today.
And we meet again today, guys. Introducing you guys to Danita. You want? Oh, let you introduce yourself because I just think,
All right. So,
a mother of three. Look,
yeah,
I can do it.
I'm a
Let me
mother
let me
of
let me let you
three.
introduce yourself, okay?
My name is Danita Whitaker Hooper. I'm a mother of three, a wife, a business owner of three businesses, and just stepping into my new coach position that God has, I would say, dragged me into. But as I sit in it, I'm learning that it was always designed for me. So I just want to welcome myself and thanks again, Busy Will Be, for inviting me on your show.
You know what? I'm just so grateful to have a friend like you. This was not planned. This was promptu, kind of, and I just knew that it was time for me to be obedient.
Yeah.
Danita came over to the house today, and I'm kind of going through. Let's just say we could, in his words, a brief relationship. Ooh, a brief relationship in those words. So I'm kind of just like really trying to sit with that and not hide behind the Tito's bottle, but just like really just be present as I build my relationship with God and just self-love. And now I have these girls watching everything I do, and I'm privileged to be a part of Temple of Power models
Thank
with my two girls who, I mean, this modeling group, let me tell you, is just different from anything that you really see out there.
you.
As God was transitioning in Danita's life, he also birthed Temple of Power models. And the difference about this is that God is in everything,
Yes,
okay?
he is.
The girls are walking in affirmating, I am beautiful, I am strong, I can do all things
Things
through
that
Christ that strengthens
strengthens
me.
me.
Tell us a little bit about the modeling agency.
Okay, so I've been modeling since I was 14 with Icon Productions.
Oh, her camera went out, guys. So I know she's gonna get it together and we're gonna get her back up here. Hold on. We're gonna get her back up here. And look, I am working through some kinks. So she's gonna get back up here. I don't even know how I found her the first time, but I'm sure I'll find her again. We gonna get this together. This is the first time, but I want her to. Oh, there she
Hello?
go. Hey, girl.
Can you hear
Hey.
me?
Yes,
I can't hear you. Somebody,
I can hear you very
I can't,
well.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
I
Unmute.
can't hear you, B.
Log out and log back on. Thank
Let
you,
me leave.
Penny.
I'm gonna
Thank you
leave and
for
come
hopping
back.
on. How to say that again? Yeah. Thank you for hopping on. Yes. We are going to be talking. We're going to get to know each other. You guys are going to see some of the things that we are working on, but mainly just today's podcast is just really remembering who you are. So Danita's going to join me. We're going to talk a little bit about what I've been up to, what she's doing. I don't want to miss her. So she's going to log back on. And as she's logging back on, I just want to, we was just talking about Temple to Power models. I know she's going to pick that back up, but today is just remembering who you are and whose you are. Because a lot of times we let people come into our life and just play with us, and then we forget who we are. Hold on, let me get Danita in here, y'all. Let me add her to the stage. Let's see. She's still, let's see. So I'm trying to get her back in here, guys. I'm so sorry. Just be patient. It looks like I may have to do a lot of editing, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay. Hold on. Oh, now look at me. Okay. Hold on. No, I can't click on stuff. Hold on. There I go. All right. Let's try this again.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, my bad.
Hey.
All
Okay.
right,
Here we
somebody
go.
called me and it just messed up the whole thing. So look, we're gonna have to pull out the iPads for this right here.
Okay.
Okay, so Temple of Powers, basically it came from our health and wellness business. But I also used to model when I was 14. Basically, God sent me back to my modeling team, which is the ages from 17 to like maybe 35. And as I sat there and I noticed that my CEO had it all under control, but a lot of people emotions was like up and down and all over the place. And I was just like, Dag, if these kids are like 17 and 35. I can only imagine what the younger kids are going through. But sometimes God sits you in a room and let you supervise it first before he lets you know exactly what the plan is. And B, I think you was like the first one that knew that God was shifting me into kids because I had wrote on social media that I will no longer be doing women hair, I will be doing kids hair. So I think like right after that, I probably went to about two practices with Icon, and I was talking to some girls and they were going through something. And then I just told my CEO, like, I'm ready to do the kids like God told me a long time ago. I'm looking at how the girls are dressing in here. I'm looking at how a lot of people respond to constructive criticism. And I feel like if we don't get those things like taken care of young, then everything messed with our self-esteem. So
So,
that's what I
guys, if
started
you are
doing.
just getting here, real quick, I didn't mean to cut you off, Danita, but if you're just getting in,
Good.
Danita is, we're talking about the Temple of Power models and just the transition of just what this is doing in the community. I just see this thing getting bigger and better because Danita had clicked out for a minute, but go ahead, Danita.
Yeah. So the kids are wonderful. We have about 21 kids. We started it in April. We going on our fourth month, and basically I just wanted to just start them off with affirmation, just let them know like what's inside of them should be woken up, what God sent them here to do. You should know. If you don't know, then it's time to know. So start them off with affirmation when we first come in. Our prayer is, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens us. And then, for real, a lot of people gonna think that it's about modeling, but it's really not. It's about just knowing who they are. And in Icon, we name our models. We have like, I would guess I say ego names. So my name is the first lady. I was the first girl in the group. So B, your girls, like, do you like their names?
Yes,
B,
I mean it's so me it's so them,
yeah.
and even if like Zoe, I just to watch her transition,
That's why she
to
electric.
electric. And then Bella, Mighty Star.
Yeah.
And for you not to even know that was her middle name, I was just like, oh, this is just so amazing. I love everything that Temple Power Modeling is doing. And I think one of the reasons why I'm even having this show today, because it's through the girls, it's through the community. Meow moms, cute, hello. But it's through the community that I'm gonna say we, because I do feel so a part of it, but it's through the community that we building, that it's a safe place, it's a home place, and it's just like, even when I'm off a track. So one of the reasons I'm doing this show today is because I was forgetting who I am. I was
Hmm.
forgetting who I am, and I think a lot of times people will see you on this journey, right? That's never done. You
Yeah.
are never done. You are
Yeah.
always getting ready to get ready. And so today, it was so magical because God moves when God moves. And he moved in such a way that Danita, in all of these years that she's been doing my hair, and I think about at least 3 of these years, she's been my soul sister. I've been in the process, I've been trusting the process, I've been on my journey, but
Yeah.
she's never been to my home. And this was the first day. And unbeknownst to Danita, I've been in the house for days. You know, I'm getting over this brief relationship. I got to say that again. Woo! Because, humble am I? But I've been in the house for days, and I haven't been really feeling like myself. I am more so a loner, for real, for real. And so for her to, and she was supposed to come yesterday.
Yeah.
And so today she was like, hey, you never called me back. I said, well, I'm home. You can come. And I was like, okay, let me.
I thought you was
I was
gonna
like
be like,
this, Danita. I was like this. This is a transferring moment. I was like this. Like, I know I ain't the only one that been through like one of those type of situations where
you
you
might
just
feel
like,
like getting a shower before somebody come
I
to see
don't even
me.
smell so good. So let me get up. And it forced me to get up out of the bed. And so not only, and I showered and I did all of that good stuff. But not only did it do that for me, that was the first step of the rest of the day. I
Hmm.
got up, got myself together, and I was just like, okay, how do I mask? Because Danita also is on this journey that we are on
I
together
feel
of
every
healing
day.
and self-love, and she could see through me, and just like we could see through each other. I could walk in, I could feel when something ain't right. Like, it's just something that we have. So I
Yeah.
get up, I'm trying to get myself together, and I was like, how do I mask this? She's gonna know something's wrong. So I was like, hold on, let me make me a little cocktail or whatever, right? And
Yeah.
I never really got around to drinking it, but it was still the point. And then I found myself talking to her like it's always going to happen.
Hmm.
And before you know it, we started upstairs, and then we came down to the studio, and she said, she gave me this look like if looks could kill. And she was like, "Oh, you can move this over here." Oh, and then, as a matter of fact, we're gonna do it today. No matter of fact, you can sit down. I'm gonna do it, and I couldn't allow her to do it by herself. I'm in here sweating and everything, but we got it done. And I
We
told her,
disrupted her whole studio, and I just feel like sometimes you just need that friend to pull you out of the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Because you
yes,
never was designed to stay there. Maybe go back there when we die, but right now we living.
we living.
So I just feel like sometimes God be working me, and I'm just happy that he's choosing to work through me because I got a lot of love to give out. I got a lot of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from God. So I think that maybe yesterday God knew you wasn't gonna be ready for me, but today,
And
he knew you was
today,
gonna.
I think today, I would have probably. I'm gonna tell you this, because when God move, He move, right? He know exactly what you need. Because I've been 3 or 4 days into this, right? Into this slump, into this
Right.
thing. I've been masking it. I've been out the house. I've been smiling,
Yeah.
but it's been fake. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I don't even feel like faking a day. So that was my whole thing. I ain't feel like faking a day. I ain't feel like faking. I've been in the house for a couple of days
Yeah.
faking. And that was just, I had to really sit in it. So today when she came, God knew I still would have been in the house.
Right.
I still would have been in the house. God
But
knew
now
that.
your studio's prepared, so you in the house with a prepared studio. Like we got so much done today, and I'm just proud to see you in your lights. under your lights, as you
Thank
should
you.
be.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've really been in a slump. So today was just magical for me. And then I promised myself, and I also promised my soul sister, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a podcast, even if it's just 20 to 30 minutes or whatever come out. I would normally I'm prepared. I have a script, I have this, I'm gonna do this at this time. And normally I don't go on by myself. I
Hmm.
always bring somebody up with me. So but I was like, look, if somebody come, they come, but whatever. So
And I
I
was
just like,
called you at, I think I called her at 7:02, y'all. And I was like, did you get your recording done? She was like, you ain't see my Instagram. So I got two kids under two, y'all. So I'm never actually Dawn just turned 3. So two kids under 3. And I never be on social media after a certain time. She was like, I'm about to go on. I told my husband, hold the kids. I'm about to go on live with B. So sometimes y'all just come out of your comfort zone and be there for a friend, pull them up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just happy you on here. But while we on here, let's kick in.
let's kick it.
Okay.
Okay.
So the
So
question,
I
go ahead. What you
go
got?
ahead. No, I mean, like I said from the beginning, I really wanted to just focus on just telling women a lot of times we forget who we are,
Yeah.
especially when we find ourselves in these relationships. And all the time, it don't always have to be a man and a woman relationship. It
Yeah.
can be when you go around your family and
Mm,
you W yourself down, or if it don't feel right, it ain't right. That's
right.
some of the stuff that I teach my kids. But I'm just saying, a lot of times we forget who we are. And
Yeah.
God has a way of turning or taking everything away
Yeah.
and everybody away if
Yeah.
you forget him. Like he should be first.
I
Like
was,
that should be the only man that should be telling you you press for them.
no.
Okay.
Okay. And that's on period. You
That's
get
all
what I'm saying?
I can't let this go. Cause you know how when you process something, they'll be like,
You just gotta be
ooh,
married to God for a little while. And the crazy thing is that you could be married to God and still be married to your husband at the same time. So don't think that you only could be single doing this, y'all. Like literally, I'm talking about fasting for God, meditating for God, praying for God, just making a schedule like He's your husband, you know, and just giving yourself time to tap in with God. Like that's what it's all about, you know.
yeah.
Um, I would say B, it's just time to glow up by yourself, you know?
I'm gonna tell you that since I've been sitting, I think one of the things that I always take from that's different from me and just like a minister or a preacher is that I pull from what God has done that I could clearly see in my life. I always say I'm not so holier than thou, but
Hmm.
I can honestly say this part of the journey that I'm on now, I have to open that Bible. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's easy for me to I mean, I could honestly see what God's done in my life and what He do in my life. The
Hmm.
confidence that I have, me trusting the process, the work, and I sit here so humbly saying I'm so grateful that I don't look like what I've been through. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So to get this far and to know that, dang, just like that, you can take all of these steps backwards, or it can almost feel like that, but it's
Yeah.
up to you to get in control
Yeah.
of, yeah.
And sometimes control don't look like what it's supposed to look like. You know, sometimes control look like shaving your head and stop doing hair for a little while, keeping energy that's not supposed to be in your space out of it, you know?
Praying
So
for discernment.
yeah. Sometimes it just don't look like what it's supposed to look like. And the thing is that a lot of people will point their finger and be like, "Oh, she changing. Oh, she different." And they don't even understand what you have to let go in order to go forward.
Oh my goodness. I mean, you hitting it on the nose because when I tell you, when God is telling you, I mean, okay, so first of all, it's work. Okay. So meaning you trust the process and you put in the work. So that
Yeah.
means certain
Baby
foods
out
you're
works
not
his
eating no
way.
more, certain things you're not doing no more. You just discipline, right? And
Yeah.
then you learning to trust your gut. You learning to trust this voice that's inside of you that we wasn't taught. Nobody never really spoke over my life in a way that's saying, just trust yourself, girl. You got this. You know you
Yeah.
enough.
It's
You
a
know
second
you
brain.
equipped.
Your
Huh?
gut second brain.
Yeah, nobody taught me. So it's just like as I developed this, as I prayed to God for a certain discernment, now He gave it to me.
Yeah.
I mean, and just all the signs was there, and I just had to listen to what God wanted me to hear and just do the toughest thing. You know, and it's hard to listen and really walk away from things that you love and
Yeah.
that say they love you back.
Yeah. But what is love?
That's a good question. I mean, I know one thing, a lot of people can love you, but you know what I'm learning? It's about respect. Like
Yeah.
like you can love me all you want, but respect me. I'll take respect over love anytime.
Anything.
And I mean, I can't even really describe love in such a way. I know love because of my kids.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I have had a relationship that I've been in my one of my for two over 2.5 years that I felt love, but somehow it just pissed. What is it called? I ain't trying to use the word I don't know, but somehow I don't know. So I'd rather somebody to respect me. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Love me, but I take the respect over love.
Okay.
What's love to you?
I think love is I I think love is a person that can birth you. Like that birth a new creation of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but not like take over you, but like really birth you. Like kind of like you said your kids. I would say that's when I first found out that what love was. I'm gonna say Dimitri was the first step of love. I was not in love with my boyfriend at the time because he's my husband now. When I had my child, but it wasn't until I saw how he treated me and how he nurtured our life for a better life by getting us a house and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, it's a provider for me. I think it's a provider, and I think it's um changing yourself and compromising for the next person. Just like when you have a child, you have to compromise your whole self in order just to know that you really love this child.
And do you feel like I feel like love should love is kind, love is patient. I know this is
All
so
that
I know this is so shallow. Love is kind, love is patient.
is compromising.
Um, I mean, love. I know what I need now. I know
Yeah,
at first when I fell in love, well, when I was in love with my ex for over 2.5 years, I didn't know what I needed. He was the first person that came along that we just loved each other. It was genuine, and it was in we ain't worried about we was always together. If he was like, it was just a really great bond. You know
hmm,
what I'm saying? I think where it broke down because I didn't feel the communication. I felt like I was always the one that had to be sometimes mentally in a space where I had to always be in control of myself.
yeah,
I feel like what I need is what love is to me is communicate with me, be my friend, hang
yeah,
out with me. Like I
yeah,
understand that I have a lot of energy, so I want somebody that love God, that go to therapy.
yes,
You know what I'm saying? That I could totally be myself and keep my girl, keep my girls safe. You know what I'm saying? Don't
yeah,
harm my kids. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And just really have good intentions for mom. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Just be my friend. Like I
yeah.
mean, I think,
But
and
you know,
what I'm
that's really is because me and my husband been together for 11 years, and even when I thought that we were compromising, we were communicating, and we was being each other friend, I
mhm.
realized that our relationship changed like every 6 months, like especially having kids and them growing with us. So I think that a lot of people have to learn how to compromise with the relationship, like with the shift in the relationship.
As we grow, because you're gonna always grow. You always, I mean, like you always changing, and I think, and that's all it was for me. I just felt I knew I was changing, but I knew I wasn't getting fed.
Yeah.
But without blaming anyone, I didn't know exactly what I needed,
Hmm.
and it wasn't until, that relationship dissolved that I was just like, oh no, I need a friend. Like I want
Yeah.
somebody that we communicate, that we grow together, that,
Yeah.
that could accept my spiritual side, my
Mhm.
visions, my
Yeah.
my wild side. I
The
am called,
crazy side. They be
yeah.
Like,
And
what is
it's just like, I mean,
about?
I don't want to have to lose my voice. Like, my voice is my power. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And now I finally know how to use it. Like, I'm not speaking death into people's life. I'm speaking life. You
Mm-hmm.
know? So it's just like everybody is individual.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? You figure out what you really need. Faith said, I feel like when you love someone, you automatically respect them. God loves us I think she was saying unconditionally. That's the same love as respect. He gives us open will.
Yeah. Open will, free will.
Open will.
Yeah. I can't see the chats. Is that just something that you can see?
I'm sorry, you can't steal.
Uh,
Look, this the first one, right? And I
okay.
think, and so, and if we can check in like this often as you would like.
Yeah,
I
we could
know
put some mothers too from the group message.
I'm so into just self-healing, self-love, trusting the process. I think I really like when people keep asking me what is busy will be about this time, this season. I think as I grow, it now looks like healing. It now look like God is everything. God in everything. Trust the process. You know what I'm saying? And whatever comes up for me,
Yeah.
so it's just um yeah, we got more things coming. I mean, I'm building a loving and free community, a
Yeah.
safe place, where we can come, we can talk about these tough subjects. And
Yeah.
I mean, even with me just being open and just vulnerable, I'm just at a place. I want to cuss, but I'm not because I'm streaming live on YouTube for the first time. So we gonna keep it cute.
Selfie.
We gonna keep it cute. Um, but yeah, we're gonna talk about those tough subjects. We're gonna talk about just self love. I mean, mainly and just God and everything. God first, and then everything else for real.
Everything else. I like that, God first and then everything else. You need a shirt to say that, B.
That was my slogan when I first started everything.
No, I didn't.
Yes, that was my slogan. I got my little business card, God first and then everything else. So
Yeah,
it was just
we
like
got
that was always the purpose of this
the bag.
podcast.
We got to pull it back out the bag because sometimes people invite us out and we go on this place, this place, this place, and it just be like God get on the back burner.
Yes.
I don't know if that happened with you, but I have experienced that. And we was talking about in relationship, right? When you get in a
Say it
relationship.
again for me one more time. You said because I was trying to read a comment and then I got it. So tell me one more time what you said.
I said sometimes people invite us out and we go this place, this place, this place, this place, and then we wind up putting God on the back burner. And then by us doing that, God like he have to remind us. I said we was talking about relationship. I can remember that before I met my husband, I used to go to church every Sunday. And then it's kind of like when I got in a relationship with someone that didn't go to church, I stopped going to church. So did God become on the back burner? He became non-existent because when I was going to church, I didn't even pick up my Bible. How about that? how about
Oh,
how
I'm
about that?
embarrassed. I'm embarrassed because of that. I'm just hold it right there because I'm gonna give it right back to you, right?
Wow.
I was so into this recent situation that I wasn't skipping church. Y'all can ask Pastor. Like he didn't even know me. I finally felt the church where I could go in. They don't know I got followers. They don't know nothing about me. But I was loving it so much because he tied my spiritual side into the Bible and connected it for me, right?
Mhm,
And so I was going to church. I mean, at least 6 or 7 Sundays in a row.
mhm,
Got into this situation, baby. I was not going to church. I was not going. It's not funny. I was not going to church. I was losing sight of myself, and to the point where it was just in recent times, he was just like, feel like he can just kind of downgrade me or devalue me,
mhm.
as if I'm not her. I'm
Yeah,
her. But I was forgetting that I was her. So come on now. So
yeah.
yes,
We
I'm
have
not gonna
a
forget
great
no
time.
more God.
But I like this God. I say I like this God. Okay, I don't know what I was trying to say right there, but I feel like when God came and got me, right? He didn't like drill me for what I wasn't doing. He drilled me for what I needed to be doing, right?
Amen.
So it's literally it's not something that you can't jump back on the bandwagon, right? And even when I tried to go to church, I realized that I got more connected with God when I just studied God every day. Because sometimes you go to church on Sunday and you just forget about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
That part.
And it's like, let's clock in on Sunday. Right? You know
Hmm.
my little song. It's not about beating your feet, right? It's about sitting down,
Yes.
learning the word, right? And that's what I'm enjoying right now. Like scriptures that I can teach my daughters because they so young. Like I want them to know that God say confidence is a reward. Like I would have never found that in the Bible if I didn't look for it myself. So
Yes. I want y'all to know about this song that Danita got. I will make sure I upload it. I didn't know how like that or whatever,
we
but
gonna figure
it
things
go, I am the church.
out.
Hey, you are
You are
the
the church.
church. The song
We
is
are
so beautiful. I'm trying to tell
the church.
you, we are creating a community that's loving and free.
Yeah,
And that you can talk about God, or you can just be having a bad day and just want to be like, the other stuff. We not all holier than thou, but God will be first in
yeah,
everything we do. And
yeah.
so I just love what's going on here and what's moving in the room. Kimberly said, I'm here every session. Y'all ladies will help me heal. That is what
Ooh,
we are here for. Uh, and Tamara Brown said, needed this tonight. Thank you both. Oh, thank you for being here. And thank y'all for just showing up for your girl, getting these texts at the last minute. But God, the way he moved is I just had to be obedient.
yeah.
I have to be obedient.
Obedience is key, bruh. Like it. Sometimes it's annoying because you was looking like friend. Don't keep telling me. All right. I got you. I hear you, but you
Yes.
got up. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just need that friend. And the crazy thing is, it's not always the friend that you think that's gonna pull you out the dirt.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I'm your hairstylist first. Like that's how I felt. Like I'm her hairstylist first. Like, of course, she not gonna, we not gonna link up, da da da. We gonna link up when it's meant to be. Like always when I have something or you have something, that's when we link up. But God said, go tell her you coming over. And that's how he moves sometimes, right?
Yeah.
And I adjust my studio or my salon area so many times. So it was so easy for me to just find something for you in your studio to work. And I'm just so happy to just see you on live. Cause
I know it's so crazy when you do something and you got so many people saying, "Oh my God, I'm so happy you back." Oh
hmm
my gosh, I've been waiting. Like you really don't know the effect that you have on people,
yeah.
And it's just I'm just grateful because God will be in everything I do. I can't say that enough because I think in my past, I wanted to look the part, right? So I'm going into something
Oh, you gotta
else,
go, you
okay?
gotta go deep.
I wanted to look good, right? But was I really good on the inside? And
Was
I
you
think
really
you're
good?
now getting as a kid that not only look good, but I feel good and I'm doing the work,
Yeah.
right? I'm being obedient, you know what I'm saying, to what God is leading me to do. And when I get off a track, baby, he know how to hit that rewind button.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
but also I don't play about that either. Like, okay, let me tell y'all, Zakia is a mom of my Temple of Power moms, right? So I'm like, hold on, the girls ain't been here one practice. If they miss one practice, I'm calling her like, where they at? So like Zoe is working and she's also in band and football. She's doing so much right now. So I'm like, I don't even care if Zoe can't come, you still gotta bring Bella. So I'm just happy that you are able to be obedient in that aspect too of your life, because like she was like, I give every day to my kids, and I'm like, no, Sunday now it's like your every day. So they go out to
Yes.
eat now, they come to Marwin practice. I have
We
Zakia
go to church. I mean,
church.
it's just like it's a thing. And I and do add this, Danita. I have kids that's one is 5 and
Yeah,
one is 14.
yeah,
So they need me in different ways.
yeah.
And what the program has brought to me, Temple of Power models, which I didn't even know was needed, but it's helping me as a mom
Mm-hmm.
just really be there and be able to listen. And then sometimes, and it's not just me a mom now, because guess what? Danita's a mom. My daughter love her, look up to her. She be like, yeah, I miss Danita. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? But just to see her confidence, to see her walk go from slouched over, stiff, to now, baby, she's. I wish I had a clip, baby. I
I
was.
know you can't put clips in this.
Yes, we can. We
Oh, we
gonna. Hey,
have to figure
I'm
out how
telling
this
you,
works.
the next time we have a Kiki, that's what we gonna call it, Kiki. With Miss
With
Hoover,
Danita and
Mrs.
B, or B and
Okay.
D, D and B, B and
Yeah,
D.
DMB. Kiki
No,
with DMB. But when I tell you, yes, we can have clips. I'm learning how to work this thing.
yeah,
Hey,
I
y'all.
clips up.
Like when I tell you, I appreciate just the support that's on here tonight. I mean, it means the world to me. I ain't
Yeah,
even gonna lie. I feel like it's 6,000 people in the room, friend.
it's given. It's your season. You ain't sitting here for no reason. You just needed a real one like me.
Hey, so
Your season.
y'all gotta check out her music, guys. It's Christian based, and it's just
It's
a vibe. I
spiritual
mean,
based, B.
huh?
It's spiritual based.
Spiritual. I'm sorry, it's spiritual based.
Yeah.
It's spiritual based,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a vibe. I mean,
Yeah.
you can. It's just a vibe. You forget that you listening to something that could up, like just fill you up inside. And I mean, we gonna move into just safe places. We gonna move to live places where we just bringing women together. We bringing women out.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Safe zone.
sweatsuits is coming back.
Because we're gonna
Okay, I'm gonna try
have our
to have it ready for fall. I
yeah.
mean, just the revamp of just everything, and it's just like be careful who you surround yourself with.
Yes.
Okay, because if you surrounding yourself with dream killers, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Let's
people
talk
that just
about that.
not.
Let's talk about that.
Let's
Let's
talk
talk about
about
that.
it.
Okay, dream killers. They are blood vampires, and our body is made of blood, right? But for real, we really need to tap into the water aspect of our body. We supposed to be 90% water, right? And 10% food. So we really need to like really align with people that's like godly. I wouldn't say godly. I would just say people that know God and who God is and know that God lives inside of them. Because if not, you're gonna be around some people that drains the blood out of you that you don't even know how to tap into the water.
And you know what I want to say, because yes, we can use the God word, but what Pastor taught me Sunday is that I am love, right? So
Hmm.
you want to
Oh
tap
yeah,
into people that is
love.
love, because
Yeah,
God is love. So even if you don't use the word God, and you
yeah,
don't use the word spiritual, and you don't
yeah,
use these words they're
yeah.
giving us, use the word love. It's a word, love, a word that comes from God. Like, but love is, it's just love is God.
Love.
And that's the best way I can say it. If you around somebody that's just, just not exuding love, then maybe that's not where you should be.
So I got a scripture from Proverbs 27:9. It say, "A sweet friend, a sweet friendship refreshes the soul." If you not want to around somebody that refreshes your soul, that reminds you what your soul purpose is, yeah, never mind.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you, friend, for reminding me what my
yeah,
soul is. I mean, because, and it just happens just like that. And it's just, and honestly, guys, I used to run. Now, if anybody's on here, I used to be around many people. I used to hide. I used to be behind everybody. I never would say nothing. I'd be the one with all the money. I'd be the one, I was her. I always been her. I always worked hard. But I say this to say that I wasn't around anyone that ever covered me the way that you showed me. And I know in the spiritual world that my friend covers me. I know that. But the way that I got to see it in the physical today
mm-hmm,
was, um, I mean, it's touching. Because look at me just like that. Here I am sitting back in front of the camera. Because
mm-hmm.
guess what? You going to hold me accountable.
I I'm the sweet friend that's gonna refresh on the soul.
Yes.
Yeah, because we done been tapped in already. So
Yes.
we just can't keep tapping in. God gonna be like, look, I'm tired of y'all tapping. Like, don't come knocking
We're gonna
on
keep
my door.
on doing it, because guess what? What you're doing with Temple of Power models and the moms, because you are helping, just transitioning us too.
Yeah,
We didn't have, like, what we don't talk about, even yourself, like what we don't talk about is the moms we come from. Like, we don't talk about that. We didn't really have, I didn't have a role model. Okay. I'm an 80s baby.
yeah,
Okay. who mom was, a street runner, addicted
Yeah.
to drugs and alcohol, and so was
Yeah.
my dad.
Yeah.
So we don't talk about that. I
Yeah.
didn't really have that role model to really give my kids. I didn't really believe in myself as a mom. I knew I loved them unconditionally, but could I really be the best mom I could be? I
Yeah.
didn't know how to do that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I am grateful for just being able to be a better version of myself as a mother.
But the thing is,
It's
I think a lot of people think that they're supposed to have role models, and we're not. Like, I don't think we are supposed to, because it's kind of like idolizing someone, and it's always God gonna make us who we are. So it's kind of like when we tapped in with like loving someone else or how they operate. It's just supposed to, we just supposed to take a little bit of everybody, our knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Maybe our aunts, grandmother, mother, So I don't blame you for not having a role model, because
mm-hmm.
honestly, I remember being asked at maybe 16 that I have a role model, and I remember saying no. So I just feel like, because I knew who I wanted to be by 16, or what I wanted at 16, I knew that everyone that I looked around at, they wasn't it yet.
So I'm glad, like for you, that's what makes us different and beautiful creatures. But for me, um, I didn't, I didn't know what to look for. I didn't know what to look at. I didn't know what I wanted to be. I knew I wanted to be strong, and I knew I loved God. I always loved God. I do have a godmother who had me in church every day of the week. So
Yeah.
I would say that
I
for
took business
me,
from
go
everybody.
ahead,
I took
huh?
business teachers from everybody, but I didn't have one person that I role
Mm,
modeled me.
yeah, I could say that. I mean, when I look back at it, but I definitely want to be a great version of myself for my girls. Even if I'm just not their role model, but I would rather play a huge role in their life, because I don't want them to get it from TV. I don't want them to get it from Carly B. I don't want them to get, because
Sexy.
Carly B ain't even Carly B. That's her character,
I
or
know she
sexy
just
red or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I just really want to be, even for myself. I think right now I just want to be the person that I want to find.
yeah.
You know?
I'm happy that I'm finding me back again. I remember
Yeah.
that like maybe 16, it probably got ripped away. My me, probably I would say 12. 12 and 16 was my critical years. Um 17 was a hard year for me too, but just think at that time, they say that from 12 to 17 is when we need our confidence the most.
Yeah.
And that high school time is like so critical. So I think that God caught you right at the right time with Zoe, and I'm just so happy that you able to like really tap into her. Like, I'm not really sure, like, because we just getting involved with the kids and stuff. So I'm just happy that I know that I can tell you that high school was hard for me.
I
Like,
can tell you
it was
this.
a hard
It's
time.
going to be difficult, to see my daughter transition in high school, but I can honestly say my mom and my daughter told me this, because we do dinner. We do, we go out at least twice a week, both of me, and because I'm not very domestic. I'm not the typical mom. Like, my kids don't live how I lived when I grew up. But we go out, and we was talking at the restaurant, and she looked at me, and she said, "Ma, she
You
goes to
sound
she was
like
going,
her
huh?
mom. That sounds
Yes, because she goes to an all girls school, and she said, "Mom, I could honestly say I'm different. You and Grandma, y'all raised me different." And she just said, "I just don't fit in." And it was just like, I looked at her and I was just like, "You're never gonna fit in. God has his hands all over you." But
yeah,
just to know it's no wrong or right way. I think it's a community. And I think what you are doing in this modeling group and the Meow Moms, shout out to the Meow Moms. Okay. What you are doing in this
y'all
group
so
is
spoiled.
like, everybody is having more than one mom. Like, once we continue this legacy, because that's what it's gonna be,
Mm-hmm.
of keep growing this community. It's gonna be amazing. I don't care if
Yeah,
they can't talk to me, they can talk to you. If they can't talk to me, they could maybe talk to Faith. If they can't talk, they could talk to Tiffany. Like, who knows? Like, you just never know what this is. going to turn into and morph into. But I just know for me, sitting on this side, it has changed me and my girls' life.
I feel
You
like
know.
even though I didn't know if it was supposed to change me and my girls, I think that it starts shifting already because not only do I learn from y'all kids and the
Yeah.
things that they're going through, I'm learning what I don't want my kids to go through. Like
Yeah.
just listening to the girls, like maybe bullying, getting into fights and stuff like that. Like I know why God told me in May of last year, bring Dawn home and never send her to school, homeschool her,
Hmm.
and like just saying all of the stuff that they're putting on social media now, it's just kind of like now I know what God was telling me. And now I know why I started this community for my kids, not just
Hmm.
gymnastics. I took Dawn to gymnastics since she was 6 months. Like they don't teach her affirmation. They don't teach
Yeah.
prayer. They don't teach her quotes from the Bible. They don't even make them talk to the other kids. So I just realized I don't want my child to compete with other kids. I don't want her to feel like anyone's her competition. I want her to run forward like a horse in a what's that, what kind of race they be having?
You
The-
asking the wrong person. Type it
just
in the comments if
oh
you know.
baby, horses run forward and they don't look to the side. So I
And
just
they don't look to the side. That
yes,
they
I
don't
don't want
look
my
back
kids.
either.
I
They
don't look
just be
back. They
gone.
just run forward. And I just want my kids to run, 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 run. So if I have to get the best tutorer in the DMV, that's what we're gonna have to do. But because mommy not really the best teacher.
It's okay.
But I do
I
good with
really love with the we kind of went everywhere tonight. We
yeah, we
went
did.
here, there, everywhere. But just mainly, I mean, what you're gonna get from these seasons is just self love, self awareness. You want to see a mommy and me podcast because that's coming
Yeah.
with me and Zoe. So that's something we're gonna do soon. Because it helps me tap into what she's thinking. I'm so surprised, but I love to watch me and her relationship transition. But yes, I'm still the mom. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you're gonna get a lot of things from this network. And did you hear keyword network? Okay, so if you want to do a podcast, you think there's something you want to do, if you want to try, if you whatever you think you want to do, guys, Busy Will Be Network will be hosting other podcasts to come onto my network. That's how I started.
Period.
Okay, it will be a small fee, but it will be reasonable, it will be manageable, and it's just really to help keep the station going and keeping the network going and keep building the studio out, guys. So
Yeah.
if
And
you think this is something you want to try, I'm here to mentor you. I'm here to produce your shows. I'm here to help you take that first nudge, and then you won't need me no more, and then you can da 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 da. But um
it's a nice space, you guys. I went there today and it's literally like so nice. So I'm telling you, you can definitely pull it off.
If you think this something you want to do, I'm here for all. I have all the gets, all the gadgets, and most of all, I'm going to be using the girls and putting them with the loving and free community. Okay, so that they can be learning how to produce, how they can learn how to use their voice. They can learn how to come on and do and talk about what they want to talk about. And then we as parents, we're gonna have to listen
Yep.
sometimes. So it's just gonna be an all around community, loving and free community. Okay, Temple of Power community. Okay, Temple of Power
Body is
community.
your temple and your temple is your power.
That pause. So, guys, I really do appreciate you guys coming on with me and Danita tonight. Do you feel like your heart is clear, or do you got more?
I mean, I could sit here all day, but I definitely just enjoy just seeing you on live today. Just saying you
Thank
lit
you.
up. Just saying you actually do what God told you to do today.
Yes, I'm
So
lit. When I tell you, I really didn't know how much I needed this, but sometimes, like the way God moves is sometimes He just need to light a fire under your butt.
yeah,
Okay, and
I think my eyes did enough for you because I was giving.
no, it was just like when you saw it, you was just like, B,
Why?
what
Move
you
this house.
doing? It was just I felt like I was in trouble. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it today. I mean, and y'all, I've really been around here in a slumber. Like for I'm I want to be transparent because this is a community that is safe and people like whatever. We can just show the good stuff or we can just be for real.
Yeah,
Okay. So I can't say how much I really appreciate you enough, but today was full circle and it was just like, having you in my space, it was just like, oh, stop playing. Like
yeah.
for real.
I
And
want
I felt like I was in trouble by my soul sister because I couldn't hide it. You know what
I
I'm saying? And just to
for
see you come in here and not only tell me to get back on screen, but like you cleaned up, you straightened up, you rearranged. Oh, this could go right here. It was just like, you know what? And you got the purple couch. That's what that's what she said. And you got
yeah.
the purple couch. So it was just like it was very important for me to be obedient today and just to show up for myself. I show up for everybody else, but sometimes we forget how to show up for ourselves.
And your strong friends need somebody to show up for them too.
That
Period.
part. That part.
Yeah. We
That
just
part.
it's gotta be strong for people. So
I'm always that strong one. I'm still trying to get a tear to fall out my eye, okay?
and we was talking about crying today. She's like, I can't cry. I'm like, it's okay, cause yeah.
And it's just like, come
I feel
out,
like I
tear.
cried.
They say if you cry and let it out, but I don't know. But I really enjoyed today. This really lit a fire under my butt. Like, we got to figure out some dates of when we going to just
Come
chat.
on.
Yeah, we gonna figure this out, but we gotta do this more. The turnout was great and awesome. I do appreciate you guys showing up for your girl Busy. Okay, and Danita, thank you. Tell people where they can find you because I didn't get your social media today.
All right. So you can find me if you have a daughter from 5 to 15 at Temple of Power Models _ And then my regular social media for me is Denita Denita Whitaker Whittaker Hooper. Yeah, my name long. HOOPER _ Okay. Make sure y'all hit us up. And I also have a relationship page, Mr. and Mrs. Hooper. So yeah.
Yes.
Just
And
give
her YouTube
me the page.
page, y'all, is fire. Okay. So I'm going to drop some of those links in the description. Also, some links and some things I have coming up, guys. And if you want to donate to the channel, you see it going across your screen the whole time. Cash App, Busy would be Zelle, and yes, it goes to the business account. Okay.
Yeah,
So if you want to see this channel grow and flow with me, guys, the clothes is coming back, the things are coming back, and I'm going to be pouring into Temple of Power. Look, this is a partnership, okay?
I love you.
It's just a beautiful relationship we build in here. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, and we'll see you. I'll see you soon. And Anita is coming back. We don't know. We're gonna make this. We're gonna
We
figure this out.
make a arrangement, y'all. We're gonna be back with our mothers very soon in August. What was it? August
Oh
twenty
yeah,
fourth.
August. I don't even think the Meow Moms know, but
If if they on,
August
yeah,
the 24th, I think that
yeah,
is. Yeah, August the 24th. Me and Danita is, we're partnering. We're gonna host the moms, the Meow Moms, and we are going to get to know each other. Okay, we gonna know each other. We're gonna be there for each other. I mean, some moms may need a break. We don't know who's single moms or not. So
right.
we creating a safe place, and we're gonna be traveling together. I see so many great, amazing things.
Look, don't
Okay,
show off live. It's really gonna be real though. Like it's
okay.
real. Y'all
It's
make
not gonna be
sure y'all
fake. It's
hit
gonna
up.
be real.
Let's
All
talk about
right, so
our
guys, I'll see you
real
guys
quick.
soon. Thanks for
You
tuning
heard
in, and most of you guys stay here the whole time. I seen Kimberly, Big Faith. Oh my gosh, thank you. Am I saying your name right? Tamir Brown, the real sugar. Oh, I like that name. Kimberly, thank you guys so much. And most of all, not only tuning in, but dropping in the comments, okay? We'll love and be connected. Yes, look, Busy will be network, all of that good stuff coming. If you think you want a podcast, hit your girl up. I got you. Peace out.
me.
Later.